Debbie Johnson from the 90-Day Fiancé franchise has lost too much weight, which may not be ideal for her current age. The 72-year-old single mom was never obese. However, she felt slightly overweight in her 60s because of her stressful life and responsibilities. Debbie's son, Colt Johnson, was also an important part of her life and caused her a lot of stress. Debbie was worried about her son's romantic relationships, especially his marriage with Larissa Lima. Thankfully, Debbie's problems disappeared when Colt split up with his then-wife and eventually married his love interest, Vanessa Guerra. Debbie was delighted to see her son's second marriage succeed. It encouraged her to join 90 Day, the single life, and find a partner for herself. While Debbie failed to date someone compatible in her debut season, she eventually found a Canadian man, Tony. Despite some reservations, she visited him and sparked a relationship. Within some time, Debbie fell head over heels for Tony. She realized he was just the man she had been waiting for since her husband had passed and decided to spend the rest of her life with him. Debbie has undergone a significant transformation over the years. She carried some extra weight when she first appeared on television as a supporting cast member. Her figure was broad, and her face was plump with a double chin. Although Debbie looked good for her age, her fashion sense seemed outdated. She mostly wore oversized shirts and pants with many prints and patterns. Debbie also struggled with her hair, keeping it short and refusing to dye her grays black, which didn't highlight her femininity. Before making her debut on 90 Day, the single life, Debbie began to prioritize her fitness. She started leading a more active lifestyle and was able to lose a considerable amount of weight effectively. Debbie also spent money on cosmetic procedures like cryotherapy, which allowed her to regain her glow. She looked drastically different in the promotional photo for 90 Day, the single life, wearing high-waisted jeans, a fashionable designer blouse, and red hair that had been dyed. Thanks to this change, Debbie appeared much younger than her true age, giving the impression that she was still in her 50s. Debbie looked her most beautiful when she first met Tony. At the time, she had reached the perfect point in her transformation and rediscovered her femininity. Debbie had begun sporting makeup, beautiful dresses, and jewelry. She had also started taking care of her hair, coloring it, and letting it grow. Some of the old confessional clips showed Debbie's amazing glow-up. Debbie's fitness journey hit a plateau in 2023 when she had to live away from Tony for some time. Due to a visa-related issue, she had to stay in the United States and was unable to return to Canada. Debbie was frustrated and even asked for help finding a qualified attorney on Instagram. Being apart from Tony had caused Debbie great distress. Even though she didn't say it, the circumstance probably had an impact on her mental and physical health. It kept her from taking care of herself and prevented her from reaching her fitness goals. Debbie celebrated her 72nd birthday alone, away from her man Tony. In November 2023, she posted a photo of herself looking weak and skinny. She had lost the radiance of her face and seemed sad to be struggling alone in the United States. Debbie titled her post, "I have been going strong ever since." The 90 Day Fiancé franchise cast member admitted that she wasn't as strong as before, but was still doing her best to keep going. Debbie's face had lost color and appeared dull compared to when she was with Tony in Canada. In January 2024, Debbie posted a message for her fans. She wrote, "Really bad news. I got turned down at the Canadian border. I have to go back to Vegas." Debbie seemed heartbroken with the legal issues and delay. She wrote, "It's ironic. Two old people find love in their early 70s, and all they want is to be together," expressing disappointment at not being able to enter Canada. In spring 2024, Debbie is finally reunited with Tony after enduring many stressful months without him. She posted a selfie from Rogers Arena and wrote, "I'm having fun, and I don't care." While Debbie looked happier than ever in her white jacket and subtle makeup, she seemed just as weak as before. The ongoing stress likely exacerbated her physical and mental well-being, preventing her from returning to the state she was in 2022. Devi's pictures received tons of loving comments, with 90 Day Fiancé fans noting how she and Tommy appeared happier to be together again.